Hello dosto, welcome to Chalaki Read Between the Lines. This episode comes right after our Lata Mangeshkar episode. We are mourning the loss of India's original disco king, the gold man. Yes, another icon of music, Alokesh Lahiri, also known as Bappi Lahiri. Lata Mangeshkar and Bappi Lahiri both gone in a matter of weeks. You know what I think? God has planned a musical concert up there and wants the best performers in the world to perform for him. Jokes apart, Bappi Lahiri, a true example of someone who embodies music itself, is probably an understatement. Although he based his rock star looks on the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley, I personally think he carved out his place in the music world with sheer passion and immense talent, like one of the most celebrated music artists on the planet, Michael Jackson. Indulge me a little bit here. Bappida, like MJ, was a child prodigy. At age 6, he was like a guru in playing the tabla. MJ didn't play any instruments and was singing and composing music with his siblings. Remember Jackson's 5? Michael Jackson had his own style of dance, introduced new instruments, created magic on stage with his performances. Bappida composed music, whether from international music or Indian sounds, introduced the genre disco in the Indian diaspora and was the trendsetter for all music in that genre. Much like MJ, Bappida was not just a musician. He was part of the subconscious of the nation. The young and the young at heart who loved his music, danced to his compositions and soaked in the experience of many emotions that they felt while listening to the Gold Man. Let's talk about his musical journey. It's not like he just exploded on the scene. It was a long journey with humble breakthroughs and small budget films. Bappida started with Nanna Shikari in 1973, his debut in Indian cinema, and then some films like Zakhmi, Suraksha, Warda and Sabut kept his kitchen fires running. The minute he worked with Prakash Mehra and Manmohan Desai, the bigwigs of the industry then, in Namak Halal and Sharabi, he delivered hits like Pag Gungru, Raat Baki Baat Baki and Intaha Ho Gayi Intezar Ki. He kind of entered the big league. The rest, they say, is history. The man in 1985 alone gave music to 33 films, a Guinness Book World Record. His range of music from tragedy, soul, melody and then the techno-funk, disco, sounds which made him famous are gems that remain immortal. Want examples? Here goes. चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना.
चलते चलते मेरे ये गीत याद रखना, कभी अलविदा ना कहना.
मजा आया? पग घुंघरू बांध मीरा नाची थी. I think each and every person knows this song. Young, old, everyone. I am a disco dancer. Well, made Mithun Chakravarti famous, didn't it?
I am a disco dancer. I am a disco dancer.
Did you notice the range in compositions, the mood and the beats? In short, the mahol he created with his compositions, his music, his voice. I think you're with me. Let's talk about the other aspect of his personality, which is my favorite. Someone asked him in an interview, Bappida, people nowadays remix old songs and ruin them. What do you feel about this trend? To the interviewer's surprise, Bappida replied, there is nothing wrong with remixing old songs with new beats or tunes. You see, this just proves that old songs have a longer life than new ones. Also, the lyrics of old songs are so memorable that people of all generations connect with it. The interviewer was astounded. I was thoroughly impressed. And yes, I will share examples of how Bappida himself remixed two of his own hits. Tamma Tamma Loge from the movie Thanedar in 1990 with Sanjay Dutt and Madhuri Dixit. Take a look. Now the remix version, Tamma Tamma with Varun Dhawan and Alia Bhatt starrer Badrinath Ki Dulhaniya in 2017. मजा आया कि नहीं? Another one in the recent times. Well, in 1984 movie release Tofa with Jitendra and Sridevi, the song called Bankas. And then filmed on Tiger Shroff and Shraddha Kapoor in Baghi 3, released in 2020. ये देखो.
दोनों आंखें मारू तो झोड़ी पट जाए.
Awesome, isn't it? Just goes to show he was extremely comfortable and confident in his ability to deliver music at any point in time. The comments by Usha Uthup really felt genuine, as she was truly a musical partner to him and they did many concerts together. Here goes.
On the phone line, Usha Uthup, morning. Thank you for speaking to us. Your memories of this legendary singer-composer Bappi Lahiri.
What can I say about him? How did it happen and why? He's just gone too soon. And I was always the first one to always accept that he was truly the disco king. And, India, really, really. And, I mean, a persona like that. Actually, he was such a simple man, so simple. People thought that he was always gold and everything, but so simple, so simple.
I guess for the generation of today, it might just be interesting to note that the only person whose personality, his character, his clothes and jewelry were as pure as 36 karat gold as his compositions, his music and his voice is something worth celebrating. I'll conclude by saying farewell Bappida. In your case, everything glittered was indeed gold. Namaskar.